EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Here's Walker to start the drive. Gets by him, and now middle daylight. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. We will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A little juke. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
103 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Go, let's go. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be.
Viking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Frazier.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them, Let's see if they can get this going.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Straight ahead, Walker. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Seahawks send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taken right around the 44. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Lion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Come on. Hey.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Street. Smash. Unlock line. Chap alert. Check smash.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, Ron.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence changing the play.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Hold it ready.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
60 Bobcat. Cut 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Dragons 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
13 loose. Go, let's go. Hey, kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And quickly, they get to the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Dragons get a bit closer.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Frazier. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 7.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Go, go. 30 left. Think right.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. "21 yards. Well done on the return."
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Reload.
They'll try the left side. Frazier. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
19 tight. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
2nd and 13. That's complete to White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here we go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll change things up.
11, Agate.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And now off to the races down the right side.
There he goes up the right sideline. Now look out to the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after here coming up. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Let go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The offense on third down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Smash! Buffalo 18! Go street!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Warriors 70! Panther 11! Panther 11!
Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And on now is the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable here from the 38. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Take right open. Open.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete.
Let's go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
Go. 11.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Hey, easy. Route.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
Now he's loose again.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
39 yards.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hurt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Dragon 60, 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
60 Bobcat.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Let's go. We're good.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at that 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Go.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd down and 6 now.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
19 tight. 19 tight. Huh. Mustang 19. Let go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And